Raise your hand out there if you think the Layers panel is important. Now, I would think after going through this chapter, we'd all agree with that. It allows us to do so much stuff. I mean, we can show hide. We can lock things down. We can select an entire layer and all the objects within it just with a click. All kinds of things. The Layers panel is an organizational tool. Now, there are some enhancements to it. Small things, to be sure, but small things add up, don't they? For example, if we go into the Layers panel and we touch the target button right here, you see a hand appear with the index finger pointing up. You didn't see that before. You just saw an arrow, so you had to assume you were in the right place before you clicked. That's nice. Let me come out here and deselect that for a second. If I want to basically make a copy of a layer, and I do that a lot, so I start dragging it down, and then I hold down the Alt key. Now, it's the Option key on a Mac, Alt in Windows, and now you see a plus sign. You didn't see that before. Small thing, but it helps. Let me go ahead and undo that. The one I like the best is preserving the layer's state. Now, if I come into circles or into triangles or whatever, and I'm having difficulty maybe selecting something, or I want to move it, or I want to lock it, but it's just one element within the layer, I can expand it, can't I? Now, inside of here, we have all the paths for that layer. There's all the triangles. So I can show hide just one. I can lock just one. I can move it. I can select it. Lots of different things we can do. So I've expanded it out. Now, previous to this version of Illustrator Creative Cloud, if I closed this file down and reopened it, all of these would be reset. Again, that's not a big deal, but to me it is. If I expand a layer, there's a reason why I did that. And I want it to stay expanded until I decide I don't want it expanded anymore. Now, if we come up here and say File Save, let's go ahead and close it. Go right back up to File, Open Recent. I do like that option. And say reopen that file. There it is. So the feature of preserving the layer state to me is the most important one. And they've added a few other things too, just to make our lives that much easier.